This show contains mature and intense subject matter, themes, and language. The opinions contained herein are for entertainment purposes and are not intended to offend, especially during Cards Against Humanity. All of you who choose to continue, you have been warned, and welcome back.
So everybody,
that was fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so.
Well,
Thank you.
Props to you, Hefty.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, that's a freaking perfect. That fits so good.
I know, that's what I thought. I thought, like, don't change it, Tom. You've actually put it in quite nicely.
I was playing with it for ages and ages, and I was like, "Is that right?" And like, I got you to have a look. I was like, I was going to change it again, and she's like, "No."
That was great. Yeah. I love the way you cut back into the intro or the intro at the end. That was awesome. And I can't take all the credit. Tui helped me rewrite it because mine was dumb at first, and Tui was like, "No, this is what you got to do." So that's why I love Tui. Shout out to Tui. Thank you, Tui.
No, that is quality. Like I love it. That's our little, what do you call it? Disclaimer.
Yep.
Yeah,
now you can't get mad at us.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't say shit anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, we are back, everybody. Quick apology, we weren't on last week. Things are things. But yeah, we are back this week anyway, and we are doing Mermaids tonight.
Things are things.
Well, they are.
What's
Right.
Things are things.
We were having a tiff. Anyway.
It's part of life.
You're having a tip for yourself.
No,
Marty, what do I do? What do I do? Wait. Oh, I might get one.
Marty's just having random conversations.
No.
So, Morgan.
Listen, the room that I have now still has a door, so.
you need a prison cell. Just lock yourself in.
I made that.
Yeah, Morgan made that picture in the background.
I like it.
It's
very
quality.
nice.
Hey, all right.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
you pull it down.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I made it. It took me 3 hours.
Freaking hell, that's good, yeah. We definitely know Marty didn't make it because
No, Marty can't draw a stick figure. He fucks that up.
No way.
Yeah.
that is quality.
But our shout out tonight is for us because it is our anniversary.
Yeah, we
Very nice. Happy
Yeah, yeah.
anniversary. There you go.
So
What the hell are you guys doing on this show? Why aren't you guys out to dinner or something like?
Because we are skint, so we can't.
Yeah, we
So what did we have tonight? We had a Chinese,
I didn't even like that.
and we're doing the show. That's our anniversary.
There you go. That's about right. That's what married couples do.
Yeah.
7 years, but we've been together 9 years.
God bless you. That's fantastic.
Here's-
It's half a life sentence.
This is when they say it's like the point now where it's like you divorce.
7-year-ish, they call it, don't they?
Yeah, 7-year itch.
Listen, you know what? Nothing.
Anyway.
Let's keep moving along here.
Moving on nicely. Thank you, Chantel. But yeah, good to see you all anyway. Also, yeah, shout out, I know we didn't do the show last week, to all the dads. So Marty, Hefty's dad, my dad and everyone. Happy
And
Father's
my
Day.
dad.
And
Yep.
your dad. Sorry.
Don't forget my dad.
Sorry.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yes, Amy. Oh, did he forget your dad? Yeah, that's good enough stuff.
But yeah,
My dad watches, you know.
Carry on.
Just saying.
Yeah, so apart from that, that's about it. A quick one for while I remember as well. So next week there isn't a show because it's our doll video next week. We will be pre-recording it. So we'll be doing a show, but we'll be recording it for you guys to see at a later date. But we'll be going live on Instagram and TikTok for you guys to see.
Wait, so hold on. We're recording a show.
So we're doing a show, but it's going to be recorded.
Okay.
And
then that's going to be going on at a later date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no shit. Neat. Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
we'll be
so
going live.
upload it probably by Saturday or whatever, or
Yeah.
whenever, because it takes overnight for it to upload it. Yeah,
So our
literally the
spirit-
same thing. We're just not doing it live.
houses. We're all gonna
Yeah.
have spirits at our house.
Get rubbing your crystals.
I already am, baby. You got glass with those.
you just went there, took it right there, didn't you?
Yeah, well, there's a disclaimer now. I can do it.
Right, yeah. You can't be offended.
You need that disclaimer, like
Technically, we can.
Like before I say anything, we need that disclaimer.
or we need it at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, just constantly. That's the ticker at the bottom.
That's what you need. You need the banner.
That's right. Yeah.
You guys used to have the banner. What happened to that?
I just gave up doing it because you have to keep writing them out every time, and I'm like, "Fuck, am I doing that every time?"
Laziness wins out again. Hell yeah.
Oh god. But yes, so that is that. I think that's everything I had to say on it. can't remember. I think if I remember at the end, I remember at the end. Marty is in his new swanky studio.
Yeah.
He's going to be
He's had to find a little room somewhere, a little cupboard.
His little cupboard. Like Harry Potter.
He's sitting on the
Basically,
toilet.
It's kind of like that. The room's not that big.
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, we're going to...
I didn't see nothing. Oh boy, this is gonna be a
a long show.
I'm not even
It'd
on
be a
the
good day.
alcohol
Yeah, we haven't got the alcohol for our anniversary, have we?
Nope.
Some work as well. Anyway, yeah, so we're doing Mermaids, so over to you.
Who just put me on the spot like that?
Yeah, it's your... You said you're running tonight, you didn't want me to talk as much, so...
Hang on, you might even set it up for me.
It's your show, not mine.
Where's that?
Dude, I'm not going to get the vacuum cleaner. That shit's all the way downstairs.
I got you, Marty. I got another dish somewhere, dude.
You should really do that to me, don't you?
I'm joking.
So
Yeah, so basically... I think
Keep this right here.
I don't know. I was actually starting.
Oh, sorry then. Jesus. Stop complaining.
So there's lots of different tales around... Can't concentrate.
Sorry, I'll put it away.
Rob
God.
believes in you, mate.
You're gonna get nothing in a minute.
You're getting shy.
Sweet. Yes, I'm getting shy. Shut up.
It's
So
your
there's lots of
anniversary.
different-
Will you two please be happy for just an hour?
Oh.
There's no fucking chance of that.
So there's lots of different tales around the world that have been picked up, and there's different meanings towards what an actual mermaid means.
Quick question, though, before you jump in that. Who actually believes in mermaids? Is that it?
Just me.
I don't wait.
Oh, okay, no. So I'm on the fence of this one. So not the whole mermaid thing, no. But I do think there's a lot of creatures in the sea that we don't know about.
That's where I was gonna go. As far as evolutionary wise, sure, why not? Look at the platypus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Look at Marty.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. Well, you could fit all that handsome into such a short body. That's what I was getting at. Why do you guys think I'm always picking on the guy? Why do you guys think I'm always picking on the guy? What?
Marty's actually sitting up right now.
The only reason why the only reason why I believe in them is because we can't say that they don't exist. Oh, hang on, let me just finish. Only because it's been written. There's been written accounts way back when humanity started, and sculptures and paintings, and all the rest of it of mer people. But if you actually look at your own hands, they're webbed anyway to actually so that you can actually survive and actually swim in the water.
And you know what I always wondered? How the hell, when you're in the womb, how do you fucking breathe?
Exactly.
You breathe a liquid, actually,
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The oxygen is
So
transferred from the mother.
Yeah.
So when does that? So do you have gills?
No.
Technically, if a baby,
It's a different type of liquid.
before a
though.
baby takes its first breath and goes straight into water, if it goes straight into water, they can breathe in the underwater.
Yeah.
What?
That's why they
Yeah,
say
as soon as they take
to-
their first breath, they can't breathe underwater.
That's why.
Oh, it's like, oh man, it's like that's it. Now you're hooked. That's oxygen. That's straight air. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
true.
that's why they tell mothers mainly to have water births, because it's more of a natural way for a baby to actually come out.
no
I like to
shit.
see how they tested this though. Like, if they got sort of like give birth underwater, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. That's a dad that didn't want that kid to be born. He's like, you know what might help?
You're not underwater. It's only like a tiny little like.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
when they say that babies can breathe underwater, how do they test that?
Well,
I hold kids' heads underwater until the bubbles stop, like normal people.
Someone probably would have given birth in the water, you tit. But that's why a lot of
Yeah,
mothers.
you're a tit.
Oh, the Titanic when the ship was sinking. Like.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, the baby would have died. It would have
You know what?
frozen.
What's funny is, all things aside, I've learned more in this 10 minutes, I think, than I have in the past 3 shows.
Yeah.
About baby.
Well,
Like, oh, okay. Yes, no, you're doing very well. Please.
But also as well, our fingers naturally they go all wrinkly in the water as well, so that we can grip onto things.
Yeah.
So these are traits actually that we've taken from the water somehow, because we've come from something from the water. We've adapted over time. So who's to say, for instance, that monkeys obviously evolved into man, why is it not that man could have evolved into something in the water?
Or there was just like an evolutionary skip somewhere, or like a
Yeah.
fluke that just happened to catch on and kept going. I mean, yeah,
I
why
mean-
not? I mean, I don't believe in them per se, but fuck, why not, dude?
You can also, and it hurts to a certain degree, but you can also see underwater as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
With goggles helps.
When I was thinking about this show, a phrase came to me. There are stranger things on heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. So you know what I mean. There's why
Yeah.
not? Be.
I watched the thing. What was it? I was reading something. That book I've been reading, that Dean Lodge book, is saying something like that as well. Like he's on about that people that don't believe in ghost stuff. But then he's basically saying how vast the universe is. Like there's billions of stars in our galaxy, and there's billions of galaxies, just what we know of. So what is like that? There's unlimited possibilities. Things out
Dude,
there.
here's the argument. So many people say that it's impossible for other life to exist. Then why are we here?
Yeah,
it's not impossible. We're here.
Well, we've gone
So
existentialist
who's to
now.
say that mermaids don't exist? They may not exist on this planet, but we don't know the life cycles and structures of other planets. There could be mermaids on different planets.
Look at an octopus. An octopus is like as alien as anything. I was watching a video of it the other day. They're super smart. They're like,
yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. Chantel says she believes there's sirens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because she's one. She's like super pretty, but then she sings and everybody jumps to their death.
But I was going to say, obviously, I've said this loads of times anyway.
Love you, Chantel.
We can't disprove it because we haven't researched enough about our own. We haven't looked into our own oceans enough. We know more about space than we do our own oceans.
Yeah.
That they are so vast, they're so big. We haven't covered it all yet. So who's to say that there isn't? And I'm not saying that these are people with fishtails.
No, I don't think they're like
people that have
women with fishtails and all this shit. I think it's more of a case of it's probably like a creature that looks human-like.
So, for instance, I'm
But
going
isn't
to bring
human.
up an image. It's not very clear anyway, but I will bring it up. A lot of what?
I was going to say
No.
Tom, you're already in the shit, man. Just leave it
Yeah,
alone.
you might as well just.
It's
Marty. It's me when I go. I was gonna make the Marty joke, but I decided to go with me.
What, dude?
What? It's me. It's
My
more akin to
arms
my
are
body
way
type.
longer than those.
Yeah, but the whiskers are right on.
So a lot of people
That's true, yeah.
are thinking that they're mistaking mermaids for manatees.
But they would have done though, because like when they used to like back in like the 1800s, when you was on a ship, you was on a ship for like months up to years potentially. Yeah. You didn't leave the ship, and you start going a little bit fucking crazy. Like you're malnourished. You saw like one of them. You haven't had sex in God knows how long. You're gonna think it's pretty.
Or you have, and you're not really proud of it.
They did, didn't they? Like they're like, well, and if any hole's a goal, like
that's any port in a storm. Why do you think the pirates called it a booty?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring up.
I'm so glad we got a disclaimer now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, that couldn't be better timing right there.
I know, yeah.
Divulging here.
I'm enjoying tonight because I ain't got to do any work. It's great.
Thanks.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
Yeah.
So there's tales and there's myths and legends. This one, for instance, is from Africa. It's called a mami wata. It was in the 1950s. It's made out of wood, and obviously it's got color pigment to it. It was also tales exist about mythical water spirits, water mother or mother of the waters, as these spirits and as it divinities, yeah, stem from multiple African cultures with ancient roots. There is no singular characteristics to their identity. Mama Water's gender is fluid, meaning she can sometimes appear as a man or woman, and the spirit is worshipped for both their benevolence in offering beauty, healing, and wisdom, and as a way of warding off natural disasters.
So we believe that we call it Mother Nature, don't we? It's
yeah.
Like, the what's the goddess of the sea again?
Come on. It's
Pirates of the Caribbean. That woman, what's the freaking name?
I'm not saying anything.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
You're just being an arse.
Yeah.
Dick. Anyway, that woman. Anyway, Carol.
Um,
That's
So
my
this-
input for tonight.
so this is spread across the globe.
Calypso. Thank you, Tui. I was waiting for Tui to come in. I was like, this is right up Tui's alley.
You weren't
Save my
supposed-
ass.
You weren't supposed to help him.
And shout out to
Someone
you,
likes
Pop.
me.
What's up, Pops? Good to see you.
So spread across the globe and remain an important source of spiritual connection with African communities seeking to reclaim their traditions and cultural identities. So this is one that basically is from
The water
Africa.
gods sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
in a
very
way.
much the pagans and stuff had different gods, like the earth god, the air, sea.
We did a show on the Green Man a while ago. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So it's, that just kind of fits in with the whole nature.
Yeah.
So this is why we do these things. Because like paranormal's not necessarily just a fucking ghost. There's so much stuff that's
Yeah, we've done cryptids. We've done,
It's all the same sort of. It's something that's not normal. It's not it can't be proven sort of thing.
So ancient Greece and Rome, they believe in sirens and mermaids.
So a siren, this is
So sirens and mermaids are completely different to each
Mhm.
other. They mean different things, and I will get onto that. But many ancient Greek myths equate sirens with mermaids. However, while they share the same characteristics, they are now seen as two different entities. A famous Greek folktale claims that Alexander the Great's sister was transformed into a mermaid upon her death in 295 BC and lived in the Aegean Sea. Whenever a ship passed, she would ask the sailors one question: is King Alexander alive? If the sailors answered correctly, declaring he lives and reigns and conquers the world, she would allow the ship to continue on its journey. Any other answer was said to anger her, and she would conjure a storm and doom the vessel and its sailors to their death at sea.
Yeah, it's a bit like Calypso then, isn't it? Same thing.
Yeah, in a way. But that, like I say, stemmed right back,
This is great.
Rome.
That's before Jesus was born. Like they believe in freaking mermaids.
This is what I'm
This is
saying.
not like
It stems right back.
this is not a new thing. I know we've got pretty Aquaman and shit now, but
I've got another picture of another one here. Oh, that's quite big actually. Hang on, sorry.
it's got titties.
Yeah. There we
There's-
go.
there's-
I'm so glad I made this disclaimer.
It's so good.
There's a disclaimer.
Basically, just do what you want. Just click the.
How do I get rid of this?
Just click
I
that.
gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Oh god. So this one is from the Southeast Asia. I
Even the
can't.
Indians believe in.
It's Savanch Amka.
All right, so- I'm more interested in what's the thing on it than the mermaid. Like the mermaid's like, yeah, whatever. But what the hell is that?
So
Yeah, it's like
it's
got
a
hands for feet.
princess. It's a mermaid princess. And the name, which I can't pronounce it, means golden
Come on,
fish.
have a go.
Savanchimaka.
Savannah Maca. Yeah.
So I bet you that's not even how they say
I
it.
bet you that's how they say it.
It's kind of weird because if you look at like monkeys and apes, their feet almost look like their hands. And
Yeah.
which ones? I think it's like chimpanzees have like tails, but
Mm.
their feet and hands are almost identical. Like if you look when they're crawling around and stuff like that. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
What is it doing? What's going on?
So
Chantel, yes, we pulled it from Nick's private browsing.
Yeah. So the Indians, they had different poems. One of the heroes attempts to build a bridge of stones across the sea. His plans are hampered by the sea creature, who has been instructed to prevent the causeway's completion. Yes.
No, just say a quick one. Have you noticed how a lot of these things from different cultures all have cross references? They all
This is it. This
come
is
from
why
the same thing. So, like
I'm
him
saying-
with the bridge of stones across the sea, that's from Indian culture. Now, if you look at like Christian culture with the thingy part in the seas and all that stuff,
The thingy?
causeway. I don't know what his name is.
Moses?
Moses.
Moses.
I'm not. Yeah.
Thing-
Okay, I'm not religious either, but I'm like, I listen on Moses.
Yeah, I just find that interesting when you read all these things, like so many cross references all the time in all different cultures.
Well, if you were to
There's
actually,
got to be some sort of truth to it all.
I don't know whether people know this, but if you watch Zeitgeist, Zeitgeist, it goes on about God and how there's a link from right back, like before time, where basically God and Jesus and the Son, and they've all linked and they've all changed throughout till now.
I do
basically
believe...
as a way of control, to control people through money, because obviously the church, they do make a lot of money, and it's also power as well, to make people feel as if they have to have something to believe in. What?
Sorry.
What have I said?
No, I kind of want to hear this.
No, I'm off on my own little tangent. Don't worry. Just carry on.
God's sake.
It's great knowing I'm doing work. Just think of all sorts of shit.
What I do to you.
Yeah.
I'll go back onto the story anyway with this. So the two meet and fall in love, and the sea creature ends up helping Hanuman, that's the monkey god, I believe, finishing the path. The mermaid is now seen as a herald of good luck, and her figure is depicted in charms, streamers, and icons throughout Cambodia.
Yeah, mermaids are seen as generally good luck, aren't they?
Yeah.
In all cultures, no, and that's why old ships back in the day, like,
would have mermaids. That's like the mastheads and stuff like that. And did anybody else notice she was wearing the Eiffel Tower on her head? That must have been a really big mermaid.
That's a good fucking effort, really.
Oh,
see, cross-reference again.
That's right.
But there is a bit of information here actually about are mermaids lucky? So in sailor folklore, mermaids represent both good fortune and disaster.
So basically, you win. You're right either way. So if you see a mermaid and you be like, "Oh, the ship's going to sink" or whatever, and it does, you're right.
I suppose if you think about it,
you see it and it's not going to sink, you're right.
And this is what we've been looking about is about looking after our environments in school. And I suppose in a way, if you think about it, mermaids, they're kind of protecting the environment to stop sailors from overfishing, maybe. So maybe that's where the
disrupting the ecological balance, however you want to say it.
So yeah, they're creating a balance, basically, saying that they're protecting their land, their oceans.
They're like Aquaman when he chucks all this shit out of the sea. It's true, though, isn't it?
You can do this.
Is it him? Who does it? No, it's him, isn't it? No, it's true. No, it does.
Aquaman?
Not even real. Aquaman's a film.
Yeah, right. So we're saying mermaids are real, then they're stopping people overfishing.
We're saying they're neither real nor you know. It's a bit of both. We don't really know. There's no evidence to prove it.
Well, I've seen
Aquaman disprove
chuck the shit out of the sea. We've all seen it.
As sailors spent months, sometimes years, travelling across vast oceans, it's not surprising that beliefs and superstitions of figures controlling the unpredictable weather appeared in nautical stories over the centuries. Mermaids' conflicting personalities as a beautiful and seductive maiden and a monstrous sea creature that drags sailors to their death is a fitting representation for the wild, violent, yet fascinating nature of the sea itself.
I was going to make the joke, Tom. I'm single. I can do that. Careful, buddy. She's in smacking distance of you. I don't even know. Where's my bowl?
Oh, God.
Right. So we're going to move on.
I'm on fire tonight.
You're a dick tonight. That's what you are.
Whoa, here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a feeling this show's going to end early.
So that is Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Yes, this is Queen Elizabeth.
So it says it right up there.
In this picture, I don't know whether you can notice the mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that why in the background there's a picture of like a calm sea and a rough sea? Because the mermaid or the goddess of the sea could change the weather.
Why does that mermaid look like a man?
That's what I thought.
Like the face.
Like a man, yeah.
Well,
and it's got abs like...
It's
really good.
So...
Merman.
So this is one of her famous paintings, and this was... it doesn't say who...
Yeah, that's it.
Armada portrait. Historians are conflicted whether the mermaid imagery is simply a typical piece of decoration or connected to the two ship scenes above.
See, I'm fucking know my shit.
It
And
could
then
be the what was the thing they put on the front of the ships?
Sorry,
Mastheads.
Mermaids
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Masthead,
So
yeah.
it could represent like a single ship.
Yeah.
So the mermaid may represent Elizabeth's ability to provide calm seas to her English fleet and summon I can't remember that word.
Storms.
Yeah,
For Spanish
storms for her Spanish rivals, much like a mermaid. So it's kind of being used as
It's a
A
reference.
metaphor. It's like a
Yeah,
metaphor. She's
yeah.
protecting Britain like the mermaids would protect the seas from.
Yeah,
They're basically making her look powerful, that she can basically.
I mean, that 5 head she's rocking makes her look real powerful.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap.
again, this is another one.
Who drew that though? Come on. I mean, look
Me.
at it. I've drawn better.
My artistic talent, that's about right up with me.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was in 1567. This is Mary Queen of Scots, the mermaid and the hare.
Right, that doesn't look like a hare. It's more like a fucking goat.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's kind of hot. I mean, I've dated worse.
I'm on about the one underneath.
He's talking about the thing on the bottom, dude.
Or is that what you're on about?
Probably.
So, so the mermaid appears in a series of illustrations for Mary Queen of Scots, Elizabeth's cousin and rival to the throne. However, these sketches were made with very different intentions. Following the murder of Mary's husband, Henry Stuart, also known as Lord Darnley, on the 10th of February 1567, these
I can't even do that.
posters of unknown origins begin appearing around Edinburgh. The signs allude to Mary as a mermaid and her future third husband.
Yeah, they're using it as a
James.
sign of luck, really, aren't they?
These symbol drawings, the mermaid represents a figure of temptation and prostitution,
Well, maybe not.
while the hare symbolizes a lustful animal. A propaganda, it promotes Elizabeth as the
Virtuous.
virtuous virgin queen, while
Impotent.
implicating Mary in the death of her second husband and portraying
So,
her as a
on one side of the
prostitute.
coin, then Elizabeth's using the mermaid as, oh yeah, it's looking all this, and then the Scots are using it as to show that their queen's a prostitute.
Yeah.
How can the
it's
same
basic,
thing mean two so different
Because
things?
well, of course it can. It can mean many things, can't it?
But you know what I mean? Like it just seems a bit daft that in one culture it's something so good and
What
one
I'm
is so
trying to
bad.
get out though is there's been paintings right back,
Yeah,
like
it's
all the way back
through the entire history.
Yeah, it's gone all the way through.
See what Chantal said?
No, what she
The
said.
boobies are drawn by a 6-year-old, and then she says, "Why is she carrying Christian Grey's feather whip?"
But
I
I
am the walrus.
I thought this
Is that
was
your dad, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Your dad's a legend.
I'm not sure where this is.
Oh, that's cool.
That's Scotland, I bet you.
I think so. Yeah, I think it is.
Miserable.
Wow.
There's lots of obviously sculptures as well around the world depicting mermaids as well, and there's lots of towns that are obviously known for the mermaid, just as like the Loch Ness is known in, and they've got a sculpture of the Loch Ness. So
Right.
there's also ones of mermaids.
That one's a little different though, because you can actually see all the way
The
down
legs. Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me put it back up again.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like the
Is it meant to look like
mermaid,
that? I don't know if it
I
is.
think it's supposed to show that she changes when she's on land. She becomes human when she's in the water.
Yeah,
She
maybe. Yeah.
You can
mermaid.
see almost right down to where her ankles would be, and then it turns into a.
Danny says the statue is in Denmark.
There you go, Denmark.
Thank you, Danny. Out of left field with that one. Right on, buddy.
Oh, good one.
Oh, and for the record, Danny, I absolutely miss you. I very much miss you at work, buddy.
Oh yeah, Danny left. How are you getting on, Daddy? Hope you're doing well, dude.
Yeah, and it looks like even like she's sitting on obviously her legs or whatever, but it looks like one foot's crossed over to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost like she doesn't have one tail; it's like two separate ones.
That would kind
Yeah.
of be the best way to be, though, if you were a mermaid or a merman. Like, if you could, if you go on land, you would adapt to like legs, and then as soon as you go in the water, your fins kick in. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what Amy was saying before, is the fact that our fingers and toes are all wet. So, I mean, we kind of can adapt to water.
Well, not like my feet can't become fins.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a fin. Like,
Why not?
It might be useful.
Why don't you get
Well,
fake ones?
when we had the pool, the girls had these mermaid. It actually was a plastic fin that you put your feet in, kind of like the fins you use for scuba diving. But instead of being two, it was one. It was in the shape of a mermaid thing, and then you put this whole thing on just from your waist down, and it was literally a mermaid tail. And they used to use those in the pool.
Have you seen the ones that
transform
do
yourself into a mermaid?
You've seen the free divers that do that? They put literally the same sort of thing. They put it on their feet. It's like a massive tail, like a whale in it, and then you do that for free diving because you get more propulsion.
Well,
Nothing will make you look more like lunch to sharks than if you have a fucking fin on your feet.
And they wonder why half of them don't come back up.
There's a massive mermaid culture of people.
Yeah, people do that, don't they?
Wearing tails and actually meeting up and actually swimming together in the water. And these tails can be like thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds.
You should start at work. You should have a mermaid meeting after work. I can see you two in a pool with mermaid tails on.
Oh, me and Marty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be like, hey, smoking a bottle. Yeah, today sucked, boy. I gotta have my flippers out. Hold on, yeah, it's like this. Oh, life sucks, buddy.
Funny as fuck.
But I thought I would go on to a little bit about the circus, for instance. So there's photographs from 1865 that resurfaced, raising questions.
About mermaids and circus.
Yeah, so an old freak show display revealed that of a mermaid. Unfortunately, the entire show and the event ended due to the fire, which burned things down. The man's name behind this was, would you like to say that? Phineas Taylor Barnum.
Yeah, P.T. Barnum. Yeah, Barnum and Bailey's Circus. Yeah, the Fiji Mermaid. That's where that came from.
Yeah. 1810, later dying in 1891. He was a showman, politician, and businessman, also known as a P.T. Barnum. He brought audiences a slice of life, along with circus filled with treats.
Where does it say there? When did the fire take place?
Sorry?
What day did the fire take place?
13th of July, 1865.
When's my birthday?
13th of July.
That's fucked up.
I believe.
So Tom's a mermaid?
I could be wrong with the photo, but this is a photo.
That's not that one.
Is it not?
No, but that is from a circus. But
well, I'll show you this one anyway. This one's from a circus.
Show anyway. Because there's a lot of these that went around, but a lot of them they
fake.
Basically
they just sewed shit together. Yeah, it's the Fiji Mermaid. Yeah.
Fiji mermaid. They stick bits together and say, "Oh, look at this mermaid."
Yep.
Like, it's a fucking fish that you stuck a monkey head on.
So this is one. What does it say? Hands off poison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they'll do that just to
so you can't. Yeah, so you can't pick it up and be like, "Oh, this is utter bullshit." Like, and a schnookster. Dad, did you really just say it's a schnookster? Can you hear me back in the 1800s? Is my mic reaching you back that far? Holy fuck! Is that even a word, schnookster?
It is now.
Oh, I know what he wanted to use.
Yeah, one of them that I remember that was quite famous. This was actually from, I don't know whether you guys remember from the video that was used to go around on YouTube, and it was of these two men that were doing research in order to find out about mermaids, and they then said it was a massive hoax, and it was basically to show that you can really make something seem so real, but it's actually fake. And this is actually a picture from the show, and this is supposed to be a mermaid in a freak show.
Yeah, like the advertisement. But have you seen like some of the things like the Ohio Fat Boy?
Hey,
that was like
a
freak show.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Ohio Fat Boy, the living whale. Aren't they the same
whale? Like because they're all dead because we've hunted them to death. But we've got one that's still alive.
Yeah. The only living whale. Yeah.
It was fucked up, innit? Some of their things they advertised, like, really? That's what people wanted to go and see then. Someone who's fat and a whale that's alive.
I believe.
But that's the thing. Those are the brochures. I mean, you can have the living whale, you can have Siamese twins, you can have the world's shortest man, the Ohio Fat Man. But was there actually a mermaid? Because it was a brochure, so they're advertising this. Did they have somebody that was dressed up like that? Was it a deformity that somebody had that made it?
Most times it was genetic deformities that they would exploit. Yeah, a lot of
this one here that
Todd Browning actually in the 1930s made a movie called Freaks that was about that same. It was just about sideshow freaks and stuff. So and it was all genetic deficiencies.
Right.
Yeah.
But
If they find someone, that's got some deformity, then they're like, "Oh, you're a freak," and they just stick you in a show or something. Yeah.
I believe it's supposed to actually be the picture of the one that we've just seen, just close-ups.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense though, because if you look at the hand that's open like this in the big picture,
it's more humanoid like this. Yeah, this one.
And the one on the right, the webs are way higher. Like the fingers are more pronounced in the other picture, so it doesn't even look like it's the same picture.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised as well, because it's got like the dolphin tail thing. I wouldn't be surprised if they took these people and probably chopped them up and stuck a freaking tail on them from a dolphin. Do you know what I mean? They would do some fucked up shit back then just for their show. Like,
maybe.
Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised some of the crazy shit that would have gone on back then. They could get away with anything.
Well, that's kind of like the whole thing with the Roswell thing when the UFO crashed and people said that there was, these alien beings. They were actually, one of the stories is that it was a Russian drone or whatever the hell it was that crashed, and it was an experimental thing where they did these experiments on these like people with like Down syndrome and things like that and just put them in there. And those are the bodies that they found, but they were just, people who had deformities, and it wasn't actually aliens, but they didn't look human. It was weird.
Yeah.
I think so they do experiments like that to people all the time, which is kind of sick, but yeah.
No, I'm going to show this one.
I was going to show the video.
So this video is 10 mermaid sightings you won't believe are real. So it's a bit like, when we've done those ones before, like seeing if these videos are real. Check some of these out and see what you think. I know what I think. But...
Real? Oh, 100% real.
You just pull the bottom up towards the thing, you'd lose all that. Skip trial. I don't want no family plan. Piss off.
All right, give me a second.
Cool. Oh, no.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
That better?
Yeah.
Right.
So
let's
have a gang
just
go.
move these across. Right. Okay.
If you grew up watching The Little Mermaid, you're bound to have wished to see a mermaid in real life.
Just skip this. So
alas, they don't really. One that literally has a $1 million bounty on its head. Here are 10 real mermaid sightings you won't believe are real.
Some of them look genuine.
Number 10, the Indian mermaid. Mermaids have always been a popular legendary creature in India.
You probably want to mute it.
The face of a real fish and fins, but the torso was entirely human.
Yeah, just mute this thing. We don't need to listen to them. We just need to look at pictures.
So this is supposed to be one of the mermaids, I'm guessing.
It looks plastic.
That chick was so like,
That's the most plastic one I've ever seen.
Right.
Zombie mermaid. Oh, this ought to be good.
They're just talking about a lot of them. Yeah, I remember that one. Do you remember seeing that? It's a skeleton on the beach. It was actually, I'm sure this was proved to be a hoax. They basically, overnight, they got skeletons from different animals and they chucked them on the beach like that together. But when they did analysis on the actual bones, they would come from different species. They weren't a completely unique species. It's pretty fucked up. I mean, it's adverts.
Oh, don't you just love an advert?
Yeah, that's why I spend $12 a month to not have to deal with that. Nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to listen to me.
We're doing this for our anniversary. We cannot afford to pay YouTube.
Okay, fair. I can't argue with you on account of
yeah, this one, yeah. I don't know about that.
Huh.
Too far away to really tell.
Yeah, they're always the same though. They're always these shaky, far away videos that nobody can really see.
Oh yeah, that's really not real, is it?
No, that's exactly what I was talking about with the girl.
Telling you about the tail, really expensive.
Yeah, that's what the girls had.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool.
So this one is quite a cool one.
So this one's actually from the movie that I was on about.
This was a documentary they did about mermaids. And if you watch that, the hand.
That looks kind of weird.
But they basically proved it.
There was one on the other. Oh, yeah, it was two cameras going. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Oh, look, you can see the figure after that.
Yeah, the face that's behind it too. That's really
So-
weird.
That they actually
They said basically it was fake.
it
Yeah.
was. So the guys did it deliberately to prove how easily you can make something look real.
Right.
And they did it. They even took it onto a news channel, and this news channel broadcast it as images of a real mermaid and all this. And then it's only after all the hype would finish, they were like, "Yeah, we faked it."
Yeah, it's like the eagle that comes and swoops up and picks up the baby. That was all just made
Yeah.
up. Like people do it just to be like, look how dumb everybody is.
Yeah, exactly. What's this one?
Don't know.
Why have we got Japanese people fighting now? What the fuck is going on
I
here?
don't know. You
Because it's
told
the
me.
Kai Islands mermaid. But I have a feeling he's more.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's more of
something
the
they saw
story
during
to
the war.
it. Than the,
Yeah.
Oh
oh,
my
I
god.
definitely dated her.
That
Yeah.
looks like a mask.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh, yeah, that was the image. I don't know about that.
It just looks like a chick sitting on the beach and
Yeah, and she got like a towel over her legs or
something
something.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how does she have blonde hair if she lives in the ocean? I figured they'd be probably not very blonde. I figured they'd be more like.
Why would they have hair?
Albino.
Why
It's
not?
not going to do anything. That's just a deformity.
Yeah.
See again, like they're just playing on the deformity.
Yeah, because if you look at the way that a fetus grows in the womb, if you've ever seen the time lapse videos, it starts off like this.
Yeah,
And your fingers slowly come apart, and as time goes on, you see that the web part
Yeah.
kind of disappear.
Hmm.
It just at that point, it stops, and the baby's born with that.
or if you're inbred, you're just born like
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
So basically, there's not enough evidence to say that they're real or they're fake.
that. I don't know.
That's where we're at.
I'm not saying they're not real because,
Right.
like we said, there's
There's
shit in
every possibility that there
Yeah.
could be some existence of some such thing, or if not now, at some point.
Well, look at when we talk about freaking ghosts as spirits. We know they exist, but we can't prove it.
See, that's the whole thing. You're in for a dime, you're in for a dozen, dude. You know, you got to be. If you believe in one thing, you got to believe in everything. It's like so. And I know I brought this up a bunch of times. Like people believe in like Jesus and God, but don't believe in ghosts. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, it's literally two sides of the same coin. You can't, well, whatever. But everybody believes what they want to. That's the best part of being alive. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
however, choose. Why not? It's
I don't think
fun.
you necessarily got to be like definite yes or no. Just be open-minded with everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone believes in it, then great, crack on. Like,
Yeah, the what ifs are fun, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Well,
what
I
they
mean,
do.
yeah, to some extent, probably. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, I believe in something. You know what I mean? Sure.
Chantal
Doesn't
believes in
necessarily have to be the
unicorns.
stereotypical archetypal like God, but like, sure, I believe in something, dude.
The thing is, though, you imagine that these paintings and all that have had to have come from somewhere, whether it's come from someone's imagination or where it's become from what they've seen.
Yeah.
So,
But I do think we're very limited by our own intelligence.
but also we're very
Our
limited
intelligence is only so much.
we're very limited with our imagination as well, though. We've
Exactly.
had to take influence from other people.
Well, look at you go back, like we said before, you go back, I don't know, 100 years, and you talk to someone about, I don't know, being able to do this, saying I can video call somebody on the other side of the world and have a live conversation with somebody. They'll think you're freaking nut. Like, it's impossible. It's not. Like, it's just because it doesn't exist yet doesn't mean it won't.
Well, that's the whole thing. You could take your cell phone and you can go to like one of those
Mhm.
indigenous islands where
Mhm.
they've never seen technology before. The only thing
You
they
can
know
take a
is
lighter there
name.
and it's like, look, instant fire from fingertip.
Right? Yeah,
Chemical.
it's like some voodoo shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They probably kill you thinking that you're going to steal their soul or something.
Well,
When Carl Pilkington went there, didn't he? When that idiot abroad, you've seen Idiot Abroad. Have you seen
Yeah.
it? He basically goes, he sees these tribes, and he's got just a normal camera, and they're like fascinated, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is a camera? Like, holy, how do you do that? They couldn't
Oh,
believe
yeah.
it.
Well, the one that I think it was a documentary I watched. The guy was like white, like me and Adam white, like shirt white.
Yeah.
And his whole tribe was very dark, and they were just pulling at his hair. They're like touching it. They're trying to wipe his skin off, trying to
Yeah.
figure out why he's not the same color as them. Like, just their skin is just like mind blowing to them. because they've
It's
never
crazy,
been
isn't it?
Birdman before. It's just
Well,
weird.
there is tribes out there though, that we don't actually mess with because
Yeah, there's a couple of lost tribes, isn't there?
They're protected islands, yeah.
Yeah.
We are pretty pasty, aren't we, Marty?
Yeah. I'm
Fuck.
really pasty, dude.
I look at like, dude.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm like real
White.
pasty.
White.
Yeah,
White.
yeah.
I'm actually not wearing a shirt right now.
But that was my little bit about mermaids.
Do you know something? I think we've learned more on that show than all of my shows put together.
That usually is the way it goes when she's in charge.
You can tell she's a teacher. Like she knows what she's doing.
Not really. Just
You fake it till you make it. Good job faking it, Amy. It was wonderful. You did very,
I do try.
you did very well, young lady.
No, you did very well. I just don't know. Yeah, there's one show I want to do though that I was reading about is giants. The existence of giants. So it's more like a cryptid thing, and there's actual skeletons that have been found that defy our actual
Understanding of
of the human race.
But there is.
So I want to do that one.
There
one
is
show sometime.
skeletons out there though, where our skeleton over time has got smaller.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And they,
So,
I mean, I know we're going to do a show on it, but they're
We
basically
understand,
saying like,
yeah.
look at dinosaurs and how big they were. They think there was a human race then that were the same sort of size.
Yeah, because you look at it, crocodiles, lizards, all that, they're all basically came from dinosaurs. So now they're just smaller. They're just not big anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, alligators and crocodiles are pretty big, but
So like 100 years time, there were like
thanks,
Yeah.
Chantal.
6-inch people running around. Like
6-inch people.
yeah,
Yeah, but
it's gonna be hard to kind of do the show, man. I'm just gonna be an empty chair, and I'm just seeing you jumping up and down every once in a while. I'm trying to
be a little trampoline.
you've got to imagine though, your heart and how much pressure you put in your body through. So that's probably why our body has adapted over time, got shrunk to obviously account for the fact that
Yeah.
our organs are quite.
We
small,
don't need to be
possibly.
big anymore because
No.
you used to have to be big to hunt
Yeah.
to be able to kill bigger things, but now
And eat more food.
we can use machines to do that.
Well, we don't. They used to just eat meat.
We
and
just get
stuff,
shorter and
whereas
fatter
now
now.
we eat, vegetables and.
It's the film like Wally, isn't it?
You should have seen me doing dishes on Wednesday.
I'm glad I missed that, dude.
No, you're not.
But I think we are time for our Cards Against Humanity.
Are we?
We are.
Oh shit!
Yes.
We don't need to do a
We stayed
disclaimer
on-
because we've
we-
done.
No, we don't.
We stayed on task.
We stayed on
We
task
did.
for the whole show.
We did.
That's quite good.
I gotta run. I go grab my cards real quick.
No,
All right.
worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the water closet real quick because I need to get my water out of my closet. Anyway, I'll be right back. Nobody uses that expression over there, do they? The water closet. WC in England.
Yeah, in France maybe.
Oh, in France? Oh, fuck them. Hold on.
Where are they on?
They're gone. Marty is gone to get his cards, and Hefty's gone to empty his bladder. It says them people
So-
200, 300 years ago. That is a good point. That we are taller, larger than people 200, 300 years ago. We are.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Most of us. I'm not. I'm a midget.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite tall for a girl.
You're smaller than me.
Yeah, but I'm tall for a girl. For a guy, a girl.
Right.
Yeah.
A quick one while these guys are gone. Everyone watching, if there's any shows you want us to do, any topics you want us to look at, just drop them into the messages now, and I will write them down, and we'll do shows on them. It can be, as long as it's not something fucking totally left field. We do cryptids, we do ancient mysteries, we do UFOs, aliens, paranormal, anything like that.
Well, we try.
We try and do it. If
Yeah.
Amy's doing the show,
I whip you into shape. I make sure we
Then,
stay on topic.
are we talking to like huge people or giants like the Nordic mythical people who were giants? And no, we're talking giants like huge people, Matt. Like they're trying to hide it all at the moment, but there's basically they found bones that are massive that will basically
Change our thinking.
change the whole thinking of the past human race. They were saying that these people could be over 20, 30 foot tall, like massive people.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a show like that. Anyway,
So,
what is Marty doing?
I don't know where my cards are.
So you built your whole studio and you've lost the main.
And you've lost the.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They were in the other room. I don't know.
You are fired. You're fired.
Yeah. Fine.
Dude, Fucking hell. All
You
right.
might put your studio down.
Well,
now.
it's not my fault. I have mine that you made me.
I know.
Just imagine the size of their basketball.
You have
It'd be
to-
like
you-
slam dunking into
You'll
the
have to
moon.
make your answers up.
What you said?
You'll have to make your answers up.
Yeah, there you go. You have to wing it.
Yeah.
You've got to use your imagination.
No, it's not a good idea.
That's a good shout. Is that for a show, James? Yeah, he's right. Yeah, James.
Let's call him Pops.
That feels
That feels weird though.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Let's call him. Well, all right.
Well, yeah, is that
I don't
show?
call him, I don't know.
Danny says Japanese entities. Hang on, let me write these down quick before I lose them.
Oh yeah, totally, dude.
Call him JW.
Hey?
JW.
Who's JW?
James Weather.
Oh yeah, JW. Yeah, that's pretty good.
got a
So hang
nickname
on. Whoa, you guys are going too fast for me. Yoke, is that a topic? Hang on.
No, Yoki's.
Yokai.
I'll write it down anyway.
It's probably just a word.
J Dubs. Call my dad J Dubs. That's it. J Dubs. There we go.
We'll call you J Dubs.
Sweet.
Future events, Japanese entities.
Does he not like J Dubs? I'm guessing.
I don't know, but he likes. I like that. I doubt he likes J Dubs, so we're gonna go with J Dubs.
Yeah, just go with it then.
Oh, it's
Love
just
you, Pops.
fair enough.
It's been going off most of the show. Clairvoyance.
Yeah, Clairvoyance is a good one.
I'm just gonna call him Dad. We're just gonna call your dad Dad. All gonna call him Dad.
Okay.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know. It feels weird.
He says
Your dad.
Pops. He says Pops. So I mean, I don't know.
Pop, we'll call him Pops. There we go.
Can I call him
Pops.
Poe?
We'll just pretend he's a bottle of soda or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Call him Poe.
Poe, like out of
Poe.
Teletubbies.
Poe. Dipsy.
Did you have the
La,
Teletubbies over there?
la,
Did you never have?
Poe.
What's that?
Did you have the Teletubbies over there?
Yeah, we had the Teletubbies over here. Yeah, unfortunately, they were a thing.
I love,
Yeah.
I love
They
Poe.
were a thing.
I love Poe.
But if you watch, have you ever seen like these old shows, like how fucked up they were, like these kid shows? We could. Do
Oh yeah, they were like, you want, dude, go back to like just call me, he says. Like look at all the 70s shows, like HR Puff and stuff, Sigmund and the Sea Monster. Like those things were fucked up.
They were probably fucked up.
Poe. That's it.
Why
now.
are you with us? Yeah, you just completely lost them. Even the spirits are laughing at you.
Wow. Oh wow, they are. Look at that. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, Marty sucks, doesn't he?
They probably
Right up
fucking
again.
ruined them on me. That's the issue. They did it on purpose.
Because they know you suck at the answers.
Wow, dude.
Holy
They're
shit.
loving it.
Oh, they're loving on that.
I don't want to watch the fucking football games with you anymore.
I'll watch them with you. I'm
That
more
was
fun than
pretty
Marty
good.
is.
I mean, I have to admit, for him, that was pretty blown.
All right, Jesus, the amount of shit you guys do to
Wow,
me.
it's still going off.
What have I ever done to you?
Nathaniel Bumpo.
True.
Yes.
I give you that one.
Nathaniel Bumpo.
Nathaniel Bump. What the fuck are we on about now? Is this a topic of the
It's,
show? Or is
it's some ref. Wow, the ghosts are love this. They love my dad's ancient humor.
it...
I
Can we
guess.
call him Bumpo?
Deer Slayer, Hawkeye.
Let's call him Bumpo.
Hawkeye?
No, Bumpo.
Deer Slayer?
Okay. Well, you know, my dad is weird.
Finder. Dear Slayer, Hawkeye.
Anyway.
He will make references. You don't see the ghosts agree. Yeah, my dad is weird. Yeah, just let him do his thing.
Make
I
the
love
light
him.
go off if we should call him Bumpo.
Yeah, make the light. Yeah, if we want to call my dad Bumpo, make the light light up, please. Nathaniel
Or
Bumpo.
should we just call him Poe?
Cornbread. Call him Cornbread.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. There it is. There it is. Cornbread it is. Sorry, Pops. The other side is spoken there.
Likes the cornbread.
They like cornbread. All right.
You know. All right, let's go for it anyway.
Oh, they're all about that.
Likes
Wow.
the cornbread.
Fucking hell.
Okay, all right. Cornbread it is. Thank you.
How
guys.
long have we decided to decide his name?
They are loving this.
Cornbread, yes. No, James, it's cornbread. The spirits have spoken.
A bunch of times, too.
Yeah, they did, and they
But
wanted
They went off like for, yeah, see?
they
You're
want
fucking nuts.
cornbread.
Less than 1 week. It's wow, holy crap, that's a lot of activity this show. Okay, well, they like Pops, I guess. But anyway, yes, let's get filthy.
So, guys, take part, please. You can do what you want and say what you want because we've got a disclaimer. So, let's go for it. If you don't want to do this part of the show, we will see you next week.
Yep.
You probably will get offended by this.
And you have been warned.
Whatever, I'm going to say whatever I want.
Yeah, we can, because Hefty's done our disclaimer. He's our lawyer. He's done our disclaimer.
There you go.
I work for the corporation. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
So, who's doing questions?
I can do questions. I have questions, but I just don't have answers.
Oh, you lost it.
No. This is how he's getting away with it, you see.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that.
He doesn't want to do the answers.
You know what?
I'll do the answers. Listen, I've got a separate room now. I am I'm not going to shy on doing answers.
Right, let's go.
Okay.
Come on, Breed.
After I like that. After 4 platinum albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what helped and inspired me to make music in the first place. Blank.
I could just go out.
That was like a really long question.
Well, it was the first one I looked at, Marty. What do you want to do? Questions or something?
No, it's just now I got to think about that for a minute.
I have to come up with a word.
Man meat.
I'm going this straight away.
Man meat.
I'm with Cornbread. He says, if offended, get unoffended. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Man meat and Daddy's brown sauce.
Wait, like man meat, like cock?
The disclaimer.
I should fucking hope so. She's married to me.
Bad hand jobs.
You know our anniversary is going down the shitter right now.
So Amy, yours would be after 4 albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what inspired me to make music in the first place. Man meat and brown sauce.
Daddy's brown sauce.
I'm going with 2.
Daddy's brown sauce.
Yeah.
Woo! Wow, I love the spirits like that one.
They're loving it.
Oh, they like that one.
I'm going with crystal meth and
Crystal?
masturbation. No, not masturbation. That's sad hand job. Sorry.
Sad hand jobs. Oh shit. Okay. Marty, what do you got?
You did sound like you did.
Poor life choices.
Fair enough. Actually, that could be said about a lot of musicians. Magicians. That's a musician that does magic as well.
Immaculate anus.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't one of the queens get their arsehole bleached?
You can get your arsehole bleached, yes.
Yeah, but didn't one of the queens do it as well?
I don't know. I don't think they did.
I don't know. I'm pretty
Imagine
sure.
Queen Elizabeth now getting her arsehole bleached.
Yeah, she's like, oh, hello. I need my asshole bleach, please.
If it is a thing, though.
That's probably why her husband died. He got bleach in his eye.
Why you want to bleach your bum all? I don't know.
Too soon? I think that was too soon.
I can understand getting rid of hair, but not bleaching it.
Well, so it's
anyway. Yeah. Fuck me.
Why can't I sleep at night?
Penis envy.
I mean, that's not fair if you're actually answering the question for me, Amy.
Oh my god. Oh, he's muted us.
I was like, oh,
Right.
You guys aren't on mute, but yeah.
He muted himself.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
But,
We've got to be good now.
Yeah, we've got to be good. So I'm going to say shape.
Now you guys are muted.
Yeah. He knew it was coming. Shapeshifters.
No, I'm not actually going with that.
So what was it? Why can't
I sleep at night?
My sex life is shit.
Whoa! What? I mean, okay, Tom.
Don't do
What
that
do
shit
you,
without
buddy?
muted.
You're going to regret that tonight.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you better smack him or something. Get that D, Amy. That's right. You're welcome.
We're going wild with this disclaimer now.
I sleep all day. That's fair.
Why can't I sleep at night?
Yep.
2 midgets shitting in a bucket.
Okay. I mean, that probably would smell. Marty, what do you got?
No idea, dude.
So
Peter Griffin.
Starfish, that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a seamless blend of skin tone.
Giving birth to the Antichrist.
You know,
Fair enough.
I'd like to see you do that, Marty, to be fair.
staring at me.
I'm literally like I have to look answers up on my phone, so it's like I'm just going with what I got. That's
Yeah,
you can't just use your imagination, Marty. You're literally looking up answers.
no, dude. I'm not trying to think that hard. I got to work tonight and shit, dude. I'm not going to sleep as it is. Like I'm not trying to think right now.
yeah. Well, you should have just said work. That's just why you can't sleep at night.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just hacking at Amos.
Oh, yeah, I've got it. Yeah, Amy's got Chantel's answer. Quino's is Magdalena's.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Right, next, let's go.
Let's see. We got This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with
A boom.
AIDS.
okay.
The French.
Okay.
French.
Wait, are we just taking up answers?
I'm not taking over the world.
Okay.
The French have retreated from
Adam,
every
you're gonna
war.
have to come up with a longer disclaimer, dude. You're gonna have to
No, that's it. It's sweet, and it even says, especially during Cards Against Humanity. So
Yeah.
Vagina flatulence. What the
vaginal flatulence. Oh, queefs for the win. Okay.
Staring at me intentionally. Oh fuck.
Yeah, spirits are liking this one. All right.
Did,
so
did
what did
Amy
you
choose your
Oh
final
no!
answer?
Wait!
yet?
I've changed
I was
it.
gonna say,
Amy's
you
changed
choose your
it, okay.
final answer.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
It's not with a bang, but with Jehovah's Witnesses, that would figure.
Still knocking on your door.
It's like, I've heard about our Lord and Savior
Or your
Jesus Christ.
PPI.
What?
PPI.
PP in your eye or PPI?
No, what your PPI?
I don't think either one really matters, dude.
The cold callers.
Yeah.
And they call you about your PPI. Was it
Oh, your PPI. I thought you meant literally your
your PP in your eye? No.
PP in your eye.
No.
Yeah, they call that the I don't even know. I couldn't come up with it. Okay.
You get
You don't get
PPI.
PPI calls, do you?
It's an English joke.
It's the insurance scam, basically.
Oh, that must be why I didn't get it.
Yeah. I thought, listen, Tom, I got your back, dude. I thought the same thing you did.
Yeah. I even know what she means, and I still got it wrong.
Yeah, freaking tits.
Fuck me.
Jesus Christ.
Right, yeah, okay. Let's go.
All right. What's that smell?
Oh, dick fingers. Going back to the polo from Amy.
Yeah.
Get your head out your pants.
I still gotta find that.
What did you say? What's that smell?
What's that smell?
The
Yes.
primal ball slapping sex your parents are having right now.
Whoa! I don't think that's the case. Definitely don't think that is the case. But Tom, what have you got?
My genitals.
He's owning it.
Yeah.
He's
I
owning
go
it.
with it. Like, yeah. Okay.
Disgusting.
Oh my god,
It's been a
I
long
had a hard time swallowing my drink on that one, dude.
that's what she said.
Foreskin.
Oh.
You can't just keep reading answers
I
out.
can. Just did.
Why?
It's
Why?
her anniversary. She can do whatever she wants.
That's true.
Red party. Fuck
Why? Oh man, the
Yeah.
next question was going to be, why is Brett so sweaty? Which would have been great. You read the answer before I read the question. That's not fair.
It's good.
What was that?
So why is Brett so sweaty?
Who's Brett?
I think it's just a.
It's somebody, just some dude named Brett. Why is he sweaty?
Drowning the kids in the bathtub.
Nice callback. Very nice callback. What do you got, Tom?
Give me 2 seconds.
All right, Marty, we'll go on to you, buddy.
Menstruation.
What is it?
Menstruation.
Or Brett?
It's in.
It's the 90s. Why not?
Well, listen, it's 2022. Brett could be a chick.
It's
Oh.
one. I am late for a date.
Altar
Oh,
boys.
shit. What is
I'll
it?
go
Altar
altar
boys?
boys.
Wow. That sounds accurate.
It's Catholic. What can I say?
Yeah, okay, no, I was going to say that explains it. Brett must be a priest.
It's
So,
2022.
that's right. Oh, boy.
Woo.
Okay, so last one, I think.
Yeah.
Last one is, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure what you're suffering from is called blank.
Dreams.
Again, it's not fair if you're actually answering the question for me, Amy.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay.
Alcoholism.
Daddy issues.
The Great Depression.
Crippling debt.
Wow, how many answers you guys gonna spit out?
I saw that one too.
I forgot the question. I'm just
Sexual tension.
Oh yeah, you're suffering with you.
Sweet
erection
vengeance.
An erection that lasts longer than 4 hours.
I'm not calling my doctor. I'm calling the news.
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity, everybody.
Blowing up Parliament.
Whoa.
Anything that comes out of
Grave robbing.
mouth.
Sunshine and Rainbows.
Consensual sex.
My Little Boner.
Jade Goody's cancerous remains.
Come on, Marty. What the fuck, dude?
They don't know who Jake Goody is.
No.
Probably a good job.
Yeah.
Glory Holes.
Friction.
Marty's still
We're
trying to
just
get
like reading off all the answers for one question.
Aunt Jemima's racist pancake sauce.
And mine having a stroke.
Scalping the Milky Bar kid.
Right, listen, it might ever go now.
Pulling out.
Nice. You have 4 kids. You
No
don't know
issues with that
anything
shit.
about pulling out.
Nope.
You don't know anything about pulling out.
No, definitely
You need
not.
to learn.
We'll learn. Why did you
You gotta learn today.
You're gonna learn today.
Oh, learn today.
Going in dry.
Oh, damn. Wow.
That sucks for both people. Like that, it's not good.
Well, there's always spit.
Barney, I love flu.
My vagina.
Rainbow farting unicorns.
Black Jesus.
Guy Fawns.
Our dildo.
Ethnic cleansing.
Too much, Tom.
Like,
No, Nicholas, I was going to say Nicolas Cage, but you know.
oh god! All right, we'll leave it
The
there before
profoundly
we
handicapped
severely go to a whole new
level.
dimension. On
Oh, wait. 3 dicks at the same time. Now we can end it. There we go.
Oh fucking hell! All right,
We need new cards.
we do need new cards, but we can't afford shit.
And that's why disclaimers there, Pops.
Well,
You
guess
get
what?
offended, get unoffended.
It means you need to start selling your ass.
My ass would get quite a bit of money. I can tell you. Anyway,
Oh, damn. Yo, that look.
Keep telling yourself that.
you married me.
Definitely wasn't for that.
So who wins it?
Whoever, you guys decide.
That's because I need a little bitch to look after the house.
So now we're divorced.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Wow.
But yeah, so we shall. Well, we won't see you next week. We'll see each other next week, but we'll see you on the live next week. So we'll be live on Instagram and TikTok next week for you guys to watch us investigate one of our dolls is behind us, and we will record the show as well. So that will then go up over the weekend for you guys. So you all get a Friday night off. We don't. You don't have a Friday night, but you'll still see us next weekend. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Very much.
Massive shout out to you guys
Show
in
would
chat,
not be without you.
especially Pops. You smashing in the chat tonight.
Good old cornbread there. Good old cornbread.
Cornbread.
Cornbread. Good old cornbread. Sopping up those rebounds like a piece of cornbread.
Get corn, sweet corn, cornbread.
Oh, I didn't say actually. For you guys that are wondering where Kerry's gone, she's actually on holiday. I didn't mention that.
Yeah, she's in Greece for the 2nd week in a row.
I know, yeah.
Lucky.
Fucking
Yeah.
I didn't get my invite.
yeah.
Probably with good reason.
She will just get a flight and just turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like,
And
fuck's
say,
sake.
say to her, we're not angry at you, we're disappointed.
Yeah,
in you.
we got to tell her that. Yeah,
And I'm with Tui, guys. Happy anniversary again, Tom and Amy.
Yeah,
That's
thank you
fantastic.
very much,
You guys
man.
get one more round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Because for whatever reason, you guys are still together, but I love it because I love you.
Oh, fuck it up. All right. We love you all. Have a good fucking weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Stay
Stay spooky.
See you later.